Alex Pereira only has 2 fights in the UFC and only 6 fights total in MMA, but if he wins this fight next week, he's going to be getting a title shot. What makes this even stranger is Alex isn't even ranked in the top 15 yet. So an unranked guy with 2 fights in the UFC and 6 fights total will get a title shot if he beats Sean Strickland at UFC 276 next weekend. It's usually a very long and arduous process to get to a position where you make it into the rankings, and from there it's a tough grind finding opponents to make it close to the top 10. And when you get into the top 10, it's very hard to break into the top 5. Then it's a huge struggle to try and earn a title shot and also convince the company to get you a title shot. But for Alex, the UFC pushed that all aside and are giving him the number 4 ranked fighter in the division, and if he wins, he gets a shot at the belt. The 2 big reasons for this is the UFC desperately needs challengers at middleweight for Adesanya, and Alex has 2 wins over Adesanya in kickboxing. So all the forces lined up together in terms of what the UFC needs and what Alex wants and has to offer, because the UFC are on board with rushing him to the belt, so much so that they're even willing to possibly sacrifice the only other challenger in the division in Sean Strickland. So on July 2nd, all the forces may align perfectly to have Adesanya and Pereira match up again. If Alex beats Sean Strickland that night, and then 2 fights later Adesanya beats Cannonier, Adesanya and Pereira will once again be matched up in one of the most unique UFC title fight storylines the company has seen. If that happens, how do you see that fight going? Let me know in the comments below.